Tanato. Butto fuori lì così non fa rumore qua. Ok. Yeah, wherever you are, come in. Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Pastor Vam 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 is here to do the needful. I am going to look for the voice I want to play as my intro. But as you come in, please hit the like and hit the share button. Hit the like and hit the share button. Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Ajero. Those are the initials you have there. Raphael Chiamaka Ajere, also known as Pastor Vam Vam Vam. There is need for me to do this. Please bear with me. My voice was a little bit, I stressed my voice a little bit yesterday. It's not as smooth as it used to be, but just manage it. At least you can hear me. I want to talk about the consequences of underrating the Janjaweed threats. The consequences of underrating the Janjaweed threat. Let me start. How many of these things will I play? Let me look for this first one from Obadiah Lafia. I hope the audio will be strong enough for you to hear. And then after that, no, where are you? Replies. I need to go to the replies. A minute. Okay. All right. Let me go to the voice. When this Janjaweed threatened, while our beloved brother who has gone was still here, he didn't take that threat for granted. But today, so many of us have taken their threats for granted. Oh my goodness, where is this thing? This thing didn't bring it out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I had it here this morning. I saw it. I saw it before. I can't seem to find it again. Anyway. And then I have this in here. If you're underrating the threats of these Janjaweeds, it's to your own peril. Whatever these Janjaweeds say, it is what they mean. That's exactly what they're going to do. But first and foremost, let me try and play this. Listen to this. We call thank you. Can you hear me? The Southeast, all houses in the Southeast were presented from voting. Find out. Yes, find out. But yes, in our own land, they will stand and say that. It is their problem that forced above Lagos to say that if they try to frustrate the opposition of the Yoruba, they will send them to Ocean. And I'm telling you, after 4 years, at least we are Libra, but in the Southwest, after 4 years, people can
never be useful and relevant again in the Southeast. Wait and see. In fact, the plan of APC is that they are going to make alliance of Northwest economic development. The West has the ocean. Can you hear me? Yes. The North has agricultural produce. Yes. So what they are going to do, the government is going to develop all the agricultural and mineral resources in the North. And then they will put primary industries here. And then go and export, finally finish them in Lagos or Southwest and export them and bring back the money and share it between the two regions. Let them drink their oil. This is the plan on ground. Let's just pray for success of the general body. But that the success is our success, but that we can benefit better. It's true. That's our prayer now. That's our prayer here. Everybody is praying for his success, but that if he's successful, everybody is successful. That's not help us. No, but not to the extent of living the way we are. Our prayer now is that may God remove the influence of the Southeast in our region. That's all what we are praying. Left and right now. I'm telling you. No. The Boko Haram, these people are catch red-handed with bombs. Who are supplying the weapons? These two generations, they think we don't know. They were saying that they were revenging what they did to them in Biafra. Biafra was his...
Thank you. I'm sure you will see what I just put on the screen now. Is a post I caught on the Twitter. And this our brother from the Biafra land is saying, stop amplifying those things. You know, somebody will tell you, you know, on quote, when they tell you, stop amplifying those things. Our brother here says, me amadioha tirie isigi ebahu. This is how you underrate their threats, and many lost their lives and properties. If there is something I learned from the last election, it is to never take any threats for granted. Many of us are taking the threats from that audio leaked. Many of us are taking the threats from APC, from Erufai. You are taking it for granted. You are taking it for granted. But let me tell you, if you are underrating the threats of this Janjaweed, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. Underrating their threats and thinking that, no, we are in a civilized world. You know, how can they open their mouth and say such a thing and threat such a thing if they cannot do it? They are carrying it out before you. The only thing you do is just you make noise, you shout, you talk, you talk on internet, you say to sue them, you take lawyer. At the end of the day, nobody is prosecuted for any of these things. And these are things that should make you understand that these people are in control. They are in control of Nigeria. Whenever they threaten you, they do everything within their power to make their threats good. They told you that Lagos doesn't belong to you. They told you that Nigeria doesn't belong to you. They told you that there's no way you can ever smell power again in that country. And the only thing you do is say, hey, let it be enter. Let this one enter. We are going to do it. We are going to court. We will fight it. Hey, did you know that this court that these people went to, I say court that you went to, these shops that are being destroyed, do you know that the people paid for those shops? The problem with you Igbos is you talk too much, but you pay little attention to what's happening around you. You don't even realize that a major operation on Alaba has already started. When the result suddenly comes out, it's only tears you will see. This is somebody posting these things on Twitter. These are things that are happening to you. You know, when we talk about these things, you think it's all a joke. You are just making noise. And the Wanyan will come with his pot belly and tell you that the buildings that have been destroyed are not being, Igbos are not being targeted. You've heard the voice notes, the audio leak. You've seen everything they are doing, not just from the audio leak. You see that they are practically doing everything from that audio leak. and you are taking their threats for granted. Now they've put somebody in the Senate who they know is a criminal. Criminal. They put him as a Senate president because he's power hungry. Because he feels that when he's there, his sins will not be remembered. At least he's in power. But he doesn't know that they put him there to use him to pass laws that will destroy his own people. Did you see it? The Senate, popularly known as the Red Chambers, is currently pushing for a bill that will regulate and set standards for the practice of Christianity in Nigeria. This is coming from The Guardian. The Guardian is one of the #1 top-notch newspaper they have in the zoo. They will regulate and set standards for practice of Christianity in Nigeria and strengthen religion for national cohesion. Now, have they ever pushed for any law to reduce, to control the practice of Islam in Nigeria? Is there such law? The last time I checked, the people massacring and killing people in Nigeria were not Christians. They are Islamic. Boko Haram terrorists, bandits, these are all Islamic fanatics. They're not Christians. But now they pick a Christian criminal whom they know that anytime they give him something to do and he refuses to do it, they will show him his sin before him. You understand? They'll tell him that, look, you are a criminal, you stole this, you stole this, you stole that. If you fail to pass this law, you are gone for life. And he will go ahead and pass the law. But you know one funny thing? At the end of the day, they will still discard him. They will bury him. They will bury him. And this guy, was Akpabio, he's a Biafran. He is a Biafran from Akwa Ibom. He's a Biafran. And they're using him to regulate the laws, Christian laws. They want to regulate and set standards. They want to set standards for you on how you should practice your Christianity. But they have not set standards for Islamic fanatics. In their own side of the divide, they have laws, their own laws that uphold. Sharia law supersedes every other law. In Kaduna, in Kano, in Meduguri, and all these places. Sharia law supersedes every other law. And yet they want to come and control you in your own side of the divide and tell you how to practice your own Christianity where you don't have laws that destroys the lives of people. Shabi, in Christianity, your own law is, they give you this side, you give them this side. Yet that is not good enough for them. Their own that have no love, have no pity, have no joy, they can't regulate it. But they want to regulate your own. Can't you see what is coming for you? In one Nigeria, you are in for, that is I don't know how else to explain this. Let me put up some of the things I picked up. Now, do you know that the whole idea is to replace Igbo traders with Chinese? The demolished areas in Alaba was sold to the Chinese people. Do you know? Go and check, go Google, go find out. They already sold those places. They are destroying. They've already sold them to the Chinese. And now they are demolishing this because they want to eradicate you. Because since you say you are Igbo, you can make this, you can make that, you can replicate Abamed and all that. They want to bring Chinese. They want to collect money on top of the money you already paid. They tried it with South Africans. It didn't work. They tried it with Lebanese and Indian. It didn't work. Now Chinese. You see, you know what one thing I want to tell you people. Any form of protest, anything you write, anything you talk, like this guy that is busy writing these things on the Twitter space, it is not going to stop it. It is me, I'm happy for the awareness. But what action are you going to take? Are you waiting to take action in one Nigeria? You can't take action that will stop them because they are already in control. So if, for example, they already sold that space and they sold it to the Chinese, do you think anything you will do can stop it? Nothing you do that can stop it. They are the ones in power. They are the ones in control. That is why you see us when we say sit at home in Biafra land and we control Biafra land. We know what we are doing. We want to show them that we own the land. And when we decide when we are going to finally break away from Nigeria, nobody can stop us, because everybody will know that everyone in Biafra land will have one voice. Do you now understand why when we say sit at home, you shouldn't joke with it? Do you understand now? Now, one other, let me see, what is this one? Okay, I've seen this one. One other guy put up this one on your chest. He said they use pictures of dilapidated buildings for propaganda to hide their evil plans. The owners of those shops contributed money just last week and paid to the Lagos state government in the last attempt to stop this madness. These were shops bought with complete papers. Complete papers. These were shops bought with complete papers. You bought your shops, you paid money, and then they want to threaten you. Then you came back again and paid them money to see if you can stop them. And they collected your money, and they are going ahead with the destruction and the demolition. You don't know what awaits you if you take their threats for granted. If you just feel that, no, you water it down, it's just nothing. You are in a very big hot soup. A very big hot soup. I thank God for Biafrans that have made up their mind and that know that, look, there's no going back for Biafra. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even while he's there in their detention, last week, he brought a message out to us, to his lawyers, and told them that Biafra is not negotiable. We cannot negotiate anything with Nigeria. It is Biafra or everybody and more. It is Biafra or nothing. There's nothing, there's no negotiation, because we know that whether there is any new Nigeria for them, we are not in that plan. So do not let anything deceive you or anyone deceive you to believe that there is a new Nigeria that will accommodate you. There is nothing in Nigeria that will ever accommodate you. You are out of the picture. Everything they are doing is to make sure they reduce you to the barest minimum, to the highest, lowest level, so that you will never have a voice. Right now, tell me, with this present government now that is on, do you have a voice? No, do you have a voice? You have no voice, and you will never have a voice. Never. You will never have a voice. They want to regulate you, but they don't regulate. They are the ones constituting the mayhem in the zoo. They're not regulating themselves, but they want to regulate, and they put a stupid criminal who is a Biafran, who is a Southerner. They put him as a Senate president, rubber stamped. And anything they tell him he must do, if he fails to do it, watch out and see what they will do to him. So he dare not. He dare not refuse. He dare not refuse. He dare not refuse. You see that one that was crying the other day? Who's on them? Ojus Okal. They have already concluded on him. They've already concluded on him. So that's why they know that there's no need to give him Senate president, because they've already ruined him. You see, he was crying. I have this, I have that. That one is small. That one is small. Everything that belongs to him, they know none of them. He will never live with any of them. Everything he has, they will take all. All. Look, take all. And then you know one funny thing? Biafrans will never fight for them again. You see the pot-bellied fool, Iwanyang, that is moving around with his protruded stomach and telling you that they don't have you as their target. They are not targeting you. That one, already he's a useless old man. There's nothing for him again in the zoo. So the highest thing they will give to him is that Ohaneze that is not even registered. So that he will just be there, and they will be giving him money to be, pumping his stomach more. That will soon burst. Because they can't give him any political office. He's gone. He's finished. He's finished. You understand? So they will just keep him there and be giving him money, and will be coming out and be talking. And you will hear him come out and say, Hopu Dodima is the best. He's doing the best. He's not the best and all that. Evil set of people. So as you are hearing these things, tell anyone that is concerned, anyone that should hear, tell them that Biafra is the ultimate. Biafra is the only hope they have. It's only Biafra. Without Biafra, there's no hope for you. No hope for you without Biafra. No hope for you. Yes, weeping for them would save them. Somebody say, I weep for my people. The more you weep for them, the more foolish they are. The more foolish they are. With everything happening right now, you can see. Don't you know that it is time for you to join forces with your people, with Biafra? Because anytime Nigeria is attached to your name, or Nigeria, you have anything, any connection with Nigeria, it is doom and destruction, gloom and darkness. That's what Nigeria represents. That's exactly what Nigeria represents. So if you don't wake up now, the video I was looking for to play was from Obadiah Lafia. Obadiah Lafia told them that, look, they want to come and establish Islamic State. He told them, let them come now, we are waiting for them. And because they knew that man knew everything, you can imagine somebody that was very close to them, that had his ears on the ground and heard everything they say, everything they are doing, and he knew that there is no way they will not carry these things out. And he told his people, he told the Christians, he said, please, for 1 week, let us be together and boycott every boycottable. Let us reject them. The ones you call Christians today, all the pastors, none of them paid attention until they killed the man. And when they killed him, they did not ask any question. No investigation. He's gone. And then nobody can even replace him or speak the way he has been speaking. And every week, they are pummeling, destroying the remnants of the people in southern Kaduna. The only man that had the voice to speak, they sniffed life out of him. And you are there saying, I'm a Christian. God will help us. Wait. Just wait. My people, we know who we are. And I want to appreciate our Biafrans today once again for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's day that has been very superb. Once again, we establish our presence in Biafra land again, that we own the land, that when we say no movement, no movement, when we say no zoo army, no zoo army, let us continue that way. They are very stubborn. They will not want to play the way you want them to play, but we will force them. We will force them. We will force them. That's why anybody that has a semblance of Nigeria or playing with them, we cannot give them any benefit of doubt anymore. We will treat them like the enemy. Anyone we find in Biafra land compromising our stand, compromising what we represent, we will treat them as our enemies. Just the way we treat these Janjaweeds. Don't underrate their threats. If you underrate their threats, then you are done for. That's what I came to tell you. Just know that everything they say they will do, they don't mince words. They mean everything they say, and they will do it. So we are not going to underrate any of their threats. May the Lord bless. May God bless our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May God bless every one of our men on ground, our ESN our Biafra Liberation Armies, and everyone that is standing on ground for Biafra. May God bless you. You are all equipped. I want to tell you that even though it is machete you have, it is going to function more than any machine gun, because God is going to equip you, because it's going to make you a fierce, untouchable. And when they look for you, they can't even see you because you are invincible. You have determined to fight for your freedom. And Chukwu Okike Abiama will make you invincible in their eyes. Thank you very much. I love you, but Chukwu Okike Abiama loves you more. We'll continue. Thank you.